Hey everyone, I'm Leslie. Welcome to my channel. I thrifted this wooden little cubby box from Goodwill for about $3, and I've had it in my stash forever. It's time to do something with it. First of all, because it's just solid wood, no finish on it, I'm going to take my Minwax polyacrylic sealer and I'm going to go over the whole box and give it a good seal so it doesn't take as much paint. I'm going to be using my Waverly chalk paint in the color plaster, and I'm going to give it a couple of coats until I'm happy with the coverage. Because I sealed the wood first, it only took 2 coats and it looked perfect. I knew I wanted to do kind of a color study on the lid of this box, and I'm going to be using my IOD stamp Reverie, and I absolutely love this stamp. It's one of my favorites. If you're like the French country look or vibe, this stamp is absolutely perfect. Reverie means a state of being pleasantly lost in one's thoughts, a daydream. I also have these little stamps that I had picked up on Amazon, and I'll use that to outline the color swatches. So here I'm just deciding exactly how I want the placement. I know for sure I'll be using the angel and the wings with the roses garland, definitely that one. And then I'll just keep playing with it till I find a design that I love. I'm using the IOD ink in the color black. I want to apologize if my voice sounds a little scratchy. The pollen here has just been horrible. I thought this little box would be perfect to keep my watercolor paints and brushes in, or some of the leftover ephemera pieces. I can store it in that. There's so many uses for this little box. Right here, I'll be using the mask to cover up the first stamp because I want these little roses to look like they're coming out from behind it. Here I'll be using my watercolors, and I'll be using the primary colors blue, red, and green, and I will mix it with white and show how you can get different shades by blending colors. You can make any color you want by using just primary colors. Here I'm going to be using apothecary labels, and inside there they do have some Roman numerals, and that's what I'm going to use to number my swatches. I gave the ink and paint plenty of time to be thoroughly dried. And now I'm going to be taking my Minwax polyacrylic sealer because I want to antique this, but I don't want it too dark. So by sealing it in, and then I'll go back and sand the edges where it brings the raw wood back out. When I antique it, it'll sink into the wood and wipe off easily on the areas that I don't want too dark. I'll be using my Waverly antiquing wax and water mixture. Next, I'm just going to be taking my rub and buff in the color European Gold, and I'm just going to go over the hinges. I wanted them to stand out a little bit. I love the way this box turned out. Now I have a French country, just a unique box that I made my own, that I can keep whatever I want in it. Once again, thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to my channel and give me a thumbs up. Thank you everyone.